Welcome up! In this episode, we will talk about how our conception of freedom changed over time and how this affected the political landscape. Coming up. Hi, I'm Understanding Politics, and in this channel I talk about political theories and debates to students as well as curious and passionate people, just like you. So if you like my videos, consider subscribing. In modern democracies, the concept of freedom is often associated with the right wing of the political spectrum. Freedom of enterprise, freedom to buy whatever we want with what we earn. These types of prerogatives is what allowed liberals to earn the respect of millions of voters worldwide. Still, if you take leftist thinkers, you will see how most of them will argue that they are also in favor of freedom, but freedom of another kind. Here again, I want to borrow a verse from a song of Giorgio Gaber that was singing Libertà è partecipazione, freedom is participation. And this is where things get complicated. You can have your personal freedom, but a group together can achieve more results, can expand the horizons of freedom, more than any individual could do by him or herself. Luckily, the French political thinker Benjamin Constant clarified things for us in his The Liberty of Ancients compared with that of moderns. In this essay from 1819, Constant explained that for ancient Greeks there was not such thing as individual freedom. Freedom was understood as a group action that allowed exceptional feats. But moderns reinvented this idea and made of it something else entirely. In doing this, individuals and their political rights became the center of political action. From Magna Carta Libertatum onward, liberalism was a struggle for the lives of individuals. Does it ring a bell? If not, check here. In this speech delivered at the Royal Athenaeum of Paris, Constant openly supported liberalism and criticized leftist thinkers as Rousseau. And so we come to Jean-Jacques Rousseau, the greatest leftist thinker. Yes, not Marx. In his book The Social Contract, he argued that the man is born free, but everywhere is enchained. For Rousseau, freedom can be reached only through the general will, a group of individuals that working together can achieve real freedom by cooperating for common goals in a rational way. In Rousseau's Social Contract, individuals are emotional, unfocused, and too often unreliable. But a group together can elevate humanity to a whole new level of rationality and hence freedom. So for Rousseau, if a man goes against the ideas of the general will, he's being irrational. Of course, if you speak to a modern, he will say that this is madness, and Rousseau's ideas will lead to an autocracy rather than to a democracy. But Rousseau was a man of his time. He was part of the Enlightenment, and as such, he thought that rationality liberates, whereas emotion enslaves. He was also a supporter of direct democracy and, so to speak, an Athenian democracy fanboy. Can full democracies lead to autocracies? Oh yes, they can, and we saw it numerous times. Of course, nowadays we know that things are not as simple as Rousseau presented them. There is nothing as pure rationality, and without emotions, reason is just an empty tool that cannot guide our actions. We know that life is sacred, that the rights of individuals are untouchable, and that, wait, do we? We built a world where you can buy whatever you want, but if you change your country to live and work, you are often committing a crime. We convinced ourselves that self-interest will regulate every aspect of our economy, but billionaires get richer and poor people worse off. We say we have the right not to wear masks, we don't acknowledge our own hypocrisy, and then we don't want to feel accused of the rising toll of debts. We don't live the age of rights, we live the age of individualism. Somehow, this great modern idea of freedom has derailed. The reality is that freedom is a zero-sum game, and where my personal freedom stops, it starts the freedom of others. We have to pose limits to our freedoms to allow others to conduct a decent life. We have to stop using the word right improperly and think also about duties. We have to start thinking that Rousseau was not entirely wrong, and that freedom is also participation and community, not simply personal rights. Our societies lost balance, and we need to get it back, exerting just the right amount of freedom. Rousseau was Swiss, and not by chance, Switzerland is the closest version to a modern-day direct democracy.